Okay, so I wanted to come back on, and sorry about the light. I will take care of that in the next video. But I had to come back on because this is a really important piece of art, I guess you would say, by H.R. Giger that was put in the Frankenchrist album cover, which then led to the obscenity trial involving Jello, Biafra, and the jury deadlocked, and Biafra was acquitted. It's basically, one of the most important, I guess, inserts in rock history, I guess you could say. But I wanted to do a tribute video to Frankenchrist, but I don't have enough time to do a whole production. But just talking about it briefly, I think will do the trick. But the first song, "Soup is Good Food," with the Western, spaghetti Western type noodling guitar intro, that kind of just like goes really well with the rhythm section. Immediately, you know that this band, if you hadn't heard them before, the Dead Kennedys, they are, a notch above their peers in terms of virtuosity, instrumental virtuosity, and lyrically as well. First song, "Soup is Good Food," sort of talks about the inequalities in the American social safety network and sort of evil of the business world in America, which is, mostly a systemic problem rather than any individual company. This song kind of accelerates to the point where lyrically Biafra is talking about a tourism board telling people, not to kill them, not to jump off a bridge and kill themselves because it'll be bad for business. And those themes repeat throughout the album. And then another song, "At My Job," starts off with this really foreboding synth that kind of repeats throughout the song, gives it a very doom and gloom feeling and atmosphere, and it's lyrically talking about day-to-day grind of work where, you go to college, and then you just end up following rules your whole life, and it's all, the backdrop is just set by this great melodic, dark synth, like I just said before. And, there are moments like that all over this album that just tell you that the Dead Kennedys are, again, a notch above the rest, musically, lyrically, and they're not just, your run-of-the-mill punk band. So if you're not, too into, punk, or, what would become, like Sex Pistols, or, stuff like that, definitely check out the Dead Kennedys and the album Frankenchrist, or, Plastic Surgery Disasters, because you're gonna get so much more than the run-of-the-mill punk rock that turned into a fashion movement, or whatever. But this is a rare one because it has the band sticker and the H.R. Giger poster, which you get either one usually, but there are only a few copies that went out with both. So yeah, pretty cool. Eden's Island by Ahbez from 1960s, 2018 reissue on Captain High Records. And, a classic Exotica album, a lot of, wood flute and sort of world-style percussion and chants, but all just coming together very well to give it this, like, you're lost on an island type feel. Very calming, very soothing. Eden's Island. Pick it up. Listened to a bunch of this yesterday. Couldn't finish it because there were workers pounding stuff everywhere next door. Dreaming with Alice, Mark Fry, great psych, dark folk, melodic as hell. Definitely an atmosphere piece, you know. It has a great aesthetic and atmosphere, dark, brooding atmosphere that runs throughout. Definitely check it out. Early 70s. This is a repress on Now Again. And then also pulled this one. Gilli Smyth, formerly of Gong, put this out in 78, and it's psychedelic, cosmic, space rock. Could have been released 10 years earlier during the original psychedelic era. Great spoken word stuff on here as well, regarding feminism and the patriarchy. Gilli Smyth. David Allen is on a bunch of tracks here. I think he produced it. Just, you know, yeah, tape collage and production by David Allen. So, very cool. Classic album, in my opinion. Gilli Smyth, Mother, pick it up if you find it. That's it, but I'm gonna be coming back soon with more stuff, hopefully. Just a little low on cash right now. But keep checking back. Thanks.